Hello! Today we're going to prepare my favorite fruit, a pineapple. Look at this thing. It has so much personality and I'm willing to die on that hill. So what you're going to need is obviously a ripened pineapple, a cutting board, a very sharp, kind of a small chef's knife, a compost bin or some bucket to throw your pineapple in, and we're going to amp it up a little bit. Some ground cinnamon, if you have it. We're also going to use an air fryer. I know, what is he doing? I've done this at barbecues using a grill or an oven, and an air fryer is going to be pretty awesome. But we'll get to that later. All right, let's get started with how to cut a pineapple properly. I did this at a barbecue one time, and a stranger was very enamored by how I was doing it and said, "You look like you know what you're doing." Then I was like, it's an illusion. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take off this head. But look, instead of chopping it off, we could do something else. We could twist off the head instead. And a little trick, by the way, when you rip off these 4 layers of leaves, you can let it dry for a couple of days, put it in water, you'll grow a whole new pineapple plant. I have tried multiple times, and I failed, and it's a huge stain on my soul. So we just did that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to lop off the bases, okay? So I'm just going to do a nice easy cut. Done. Other side, nice easy cut. Beautiful. Okay, so the next thing we're going to start doing, we're going to shave off the skin, the outside part. We're going to make it into basically an octagon. I would also recommend if you get a wet paper towel, we're going to clean up a little bit of the skin on our cutting board as we go. So let's go for it. I'm going to cut. Cool. Cut. Don't worry about it making it look pretty yet, because we're going to do that later. So you see these little eyes over here? This is what makes our tongue itchy, and we don't want that. So we're going to cut at these little diagonals, these wedges right here. And that's what's going to help us get it out and make it look cool. So for instance, I'm going to do a cut there, you're gone. Cool. I see another 2. Cut, cut. You're gone. You don't have to say you're gone when you do this, by the way. All right, there we go. So now what we're going to do, we have these eyes cut out. Our tongue is not going to be itchy. And now what we're going to do, we're just going to cut it. We're just going to cut it into these different fillets. I like to do 4 of them, okay? So I'm just going to, I'll cut down here. Easy. Cool. And we see we have this root right here. We're going to actually cut this into 2 more. So I'm going to turn it down. Cut. And now I have this root sticking out right here, this corner. And I'm just going to, it's a little slippery, so be careful. I'm going to curl my fingers in, right, so I'm never chopping off my fingertips right here, and just 1 motion down. We don't need to saw anything. Cool. And now we got 1 fillet. We're going to do that again. Up, right here. Fingers curled in. Down. 2. Beautiful. Turn it down. Man, this smells great. Okay. Right there. Down. No need a saw. 3. 4. Okay, beautiful. So now we have our 4 golden pineapple fillets. Now I'm going to cut one of them, and I'm going to do something with the other ones, okay? So let's cut one of them. Let's cut this one since it's right there. This is easy. So from here, see my fingers? I'm going to curl my fingers in so I'm never cutting my fingertips in danger. I'm just going to cut easy, easy, right? I'm blocking. I know where the blade is the entire time. And we're done. And look at that. Can make it look cool. Okay, no problem. Done. Okay, no problem, right? Easy peasy. But we're gonna do something else. I'm gonna take my roots. I actually don't throw these away. I like to chew on them. You can send me yours, I guess. That's how devoted I am. And I'm gonna do 2 of these for what we're gonna use with the air fryer. So I'm gonna put the rest of my pineapple chunks away. Okay, let's do some fun. So when I'm at barbecues and whatnot, I'll bring a pineapple and I'll put it on the grill and I'll put some cinnamon on it, and it is a hit. So we're gonna use an air fryer actually. We're gonna amp it up a little bit. Okay, so all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my air fryer. If you have one of these parchment paper liners, this is a highly, highly, highly recommend. Makes cleanup way easier. All I'm gonna do, right? I'm just gonna put these bad boys in it. Cool. And we're going to put it in. We're not trying to dry it out. We're not trying to dry out the pineapple. We're just trying to get it warm so the middle becomes nice and just relaxed. So I'm gonna set it to 350 for about 7 minutes. And I'm gonna check on it too. Okay, I'm gonna check about halfway. Okay, let's get it. All right, it is nice and warm, nice and toasty. Look at that smoke coming off it. So now we have this steaming pineapple. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple more things to amp it up. I have a torch here. If you don't have one, not a big deal, but you're gonna see why. And we have some ground cinnamon. So we're gonna sprinkle this ground cinnamon on. Okay, and ground cinnamon is actually fairly flammable. So I will tell you right now, I'm a big fan of just using your fingers. It is a little bit more controlled than if you were to shake this on. Shaking is a little tricky sometimes. And we are not going to be afraid. We are fearless. We're like 11 from Stranger Things. Nice. My little torch. And I'm just going to touch the tops of it. Yes. I love fire. I love it. Look at that. And there we go. So now we have this burnt cinnamon on our very warm pineapple fillets. Let's cut one open. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And there we go. Several forms of pineapple that we just made. All right, let's dig in. So we have our regular pineapple, and I want you to try it. If you do both ways, try regular pineapple, then try warm cinnamon pineapple. It's great. It's juicy. Fun fact, I went to the Dole plantation in Hawaii. So fun. Go. Just go. All right, let's do some warm, air-fried cinnamon pineapple. Mmm. The best. The best. This is what I bring to barbecues, and it's a big hit. It's completely new. It's strangers. They don't even know who I am. I bring this fruit, and I say we're going to grill it. It's great, and people love it. Now, I would actually recommend using an air fryer over a grill. The heat is just too hard to control. But this just melts in your mouth, and the cinnamon hits it. Love it. Well, there you have it. Let me know how you did. And when you think about pineapples, think about John Lee. All right.